with one of their feet. Balance himself all around that front tire, winding up on the back tire, making good use of those pegs. Not too bad, don't be shy, let's hear it out there for Aaron Mackey. I mentioned before, this guy was out in San Diego for the Extreme Games. He went out there about 2 weeks earlier, and he was out in Huntington Beach, California. TT Bicycles has a house out there where they put up all the riders. This guy was out there doing some shows. When he's not out going to contests or doing shows, this guy pretty much spends his days waking up about 9 o'clock in the morning, has himself a bowl of wings, and he'll go down to the beach out there in California and do nothing but ride that bicycle all day long. It is a full-time occupation for these guys. They have been known to ride these things from anywhere up to 8 hours a day, and that is exactly what it takes to stay competitive with the other riders in the sport today. Look at this guy go. Come on, he was balancing on the front tire. With one hand. He makes this stuff look easy, but I guarantee it's not. Look at that. Bicycle vertical, hold on to the handlebars with one hand. Better those brakes. Look at him go. One hand on the peg. Oh, look at that. It's almost upside down. Look at this guy going, switching hands and feet all over that little sequence there. Spinning the handlebars around one more time. Let's see it for Aaron. Get him going there. Get him all fired up. This guy's in an extra special mood right now. We just picked him up earlier in the week. We're taking him out for the next 2.5 months, what we call summer tour. These guys will be riding every day, doing about 2 to 3 shows a day, all over the northeastern section of the United States. Pulling off moves like this one you see here. Come on, look at him go. Handlebars backwards, spinning those things around one more time. See a great big round of applause for Aaron. Thank you. All right, who's ready for these two guys to start flying high again? Anybody? Well, we're going to bring them back out. Brian Blythe and Dave Volker are going to go big. Check it out. Look at that. Both of them taking both feet off him in there. Dave Volker spicing up a little bit more, throwing a hand off those handlebars. There you got Brian. Look how fast he's going towards that bigger ramp. You know he's going to do something cool. Look at that. Crossing up the handlebars. One foot coming off the other side. Going big over the launch. Come on, don't be shy. Let me you guys scream out there for these guys. It's getting rough out here today. Check this one out. Whoa, Dave Volker going nice and big. Going for a good loft here. Check it out. Both feet going off the bike. Kicked out to either side. It's called the no-footed can. I told you these guys are always trying to outdo each other. Brian Blythe, they're taking a hand and a foot off the midair, making it interesting. Going nice and big up and over the bridge. We got Dave coming back for yet one more. He says, I got a good one for you. I don't know what he's going to do. Look at this. Going for a nice big setup there. Check this one out. Whoa, it's going nothing. Both feet, both hands coming off the bicycle. Completely releasing himself from that. Anyways, Brian over 360 on the front tire. Let's hear it one more time for Brian Blythe and Dave Volker. And with that, I'm going to get Aaron down here. And I got one more t-shirt. Who wants it? There we go. Look at that. Flailing arms with the flatland guy. Alright, there we go. Easy guys, easy guys. Be civil. Alright, you guys down there, all scoot back behind the cones again. You guys are creeping up on me again. You there on the bike, scoot back a little bit, please, please. Thank you. Alright, who's ready for the high air contest? Anybody? Oh, come on. You guys didn't sound too enthused about that. I said he's ready for a high air contest. Anybody? Alright, we're going to get Aaron up to the top of the ramp. We're going to use Aaron for what we like to call the human air pole. Aaron here is about 5'9" tall. We're going to get him to stand up on top of that thing. And we're going to see how high up in the air over Aaron's head we can get Brian and Dave to go. Now the way this works, these guys are each going to get one shot at this, and the louder you scream, the higher these guys are going to fly. Can you handle that for us? Oh, Dave says before we have an air contest with Brian and Dave, we just met Aaron earlier in the week, so we come to our understanding here that Aaron can ride ramps too. You guys want to see how high in the air Aaron can go right now, the ground riding? Most of these ground riders don't know how to ride ramps, but Aaron here is a rare breed. He does it all. So we're going to get Aaron to drop in here. We're going to get Aaron to work himself on the ramp a little bit. We're going to use Dave as the human air pole. You guys want to see Aaron hit the ramp a few times? I understand he's pretty good at this. All right, here we go. We're going to give Aaron a shot. Make some noise for him right now. We're going to see. There we go. Up in the air. Look at that. It's not too bad for a flatland rider. Let's hear a great big round of applause for Aaron Bakey. He's riding a completely different setup. It's not made for ramp riding. All right, now we're going to get Aaron back up there. And we're going to get Brian and Dave a shot at this. And remember what I said, the louder you scream, the higher they fly. They're each going to get one shot at this. And it's going to be Brian Blythe first. Brian's going to take a deep breath there, turn around, get some speed. You guys ready? Here we go. Start making noise for Brian right around now. Here we go. Clearing him by about a foot. You guys think we get Dave Volker to go higher than that? All right, check this one out. He's going big. 14 feet up and check this one out. Superman here, kicking those feet off way behind him. One more time, make some noise for Brian and Dave. Alright, I'm going to turn this down one more time. One important thing that we stress in all of our shows is bicycle safety. Each one of our riders practices safety first and foremost. None of the guys on the GT Bicycles team would be where they're at today without the use of proper safety gear, because these guys want to be able to walk long after they're through riding those bikes. If you notice, Brian and Dave are wearing a lot of equipment. There's a good reason for all of it. Dave here is wearing high-top tennis shoes. The reason for that being our ramp here is about 10 feet tall. And as you just witnessed, sometimes this guy gets really crazy. Goes 13, 14 feet in the air above that thing, and nobody is perfect. Every now and then this guy does have to throw the bicycle away and run down the ramp, and that's where the high-top tennis shoes come into play. It gives him the ankle support and the instant support he needs to drop from those heights. Moving up to the shin guards these guys wear to keep their shins from getting all banged up from the pedals and the pegs. Knee pads and elbow pads with plastic caps so they can easily slide away from injury. The gloves these guys wear to keep their hands from getting all cut up and blistered up from the handle grips. And the brake levers are the most important piece of equipment that you see any of these guys wearing here today is, of course, the helmet. And if you notice, Brian and Dave are both wearing full-face motocross helmets. The reason for that being, every now and then these guys land a little bit low on a ramp here, and their head has a tendency to lurch towards the handlebars. So the full-face motocross helmet keeps their teeth off their handlebars and in their mouth where they belong, because believe it or not, we don't have a dental plan at GT Bicycle. So we encourage any of you guys out there who do ride to always practice safety first, because dental bills are expensive. Now, right now, these guys each have one more run apiece. They have saved the very, very best tricks for last, and Dave Volker down there has an extra special treat for you guys at the end of the show. So we're going to turn the music back up, and it looks like Brian and Dave are going to go for a bit of a doubles run before we wrap things up. Check this out, both of them hitting the ramp at the same time. That thing's only 12 feet wide. Pretty dangerous for two guys to hit that thing at the same time. This next one here, we like to call this one the over-under. Brian's going to do an air, and Dave's going to jump up over his head, just inches away from his helmet. Check this one out. Look how close they get. Oh, my. Kicking a foot off. That was unplanned for the foot coming off. Look at this Dave going for a 180 over the gap, landing backwards. Let's cheer for these guys. By the way, Dave's the only guy on the team that can jump over that gap and land backwards. That's pretty crazy stuff. All right, as I said before, these guys each have one more run apiece. They've saved the best tricks for last. We are going to start it off once again with Aaron Benke. This is the last time you're going to see Aaron here, so make some noise right now. Give it up for this guy. There we go, working the front tire. Look at the balance this guy's got, swinging the frame of that bicycle around a half turn. In case you guys are wondering how he does that, makes the frame of his bike spin on his handlebars like that. Underneath his headset, he has what we call an award system, which allows his handlebars to spin freely without his brake cables getting all tangled up. Come on, look at this guy go. You guys are kind of quiet. It's his last run. Working those pegs, bouncing all over those tires. Not too bad. So I mentioned before, Aaron went to San Diego for the Extreme Games. When this guy does go to Flatland contest, they do judge him on the difficulty of the tricks that he performs, and also about how many times his feet touch the ground. Now you guys will notice during the show, this guy's feet go in some pretty crazy positions on that bike, on the pegs, on the tires, on the frame, sometimes on the seat post. But very rarely do they touch the ground. That is exactly why he's one of the top 10 riders in the sport today. It looks like he's gearing up for one more. And you know it's going to be good. Check this out. Bicycle upside down, feet inches from the ground, rolling that thing backwards. Not too bad. From Orlando, Florida, let's hear it out there for Mr. Aaron Benke. Which brings us down to Brian Leither. Brian's got a few more tricks left up for us here. Right now, Brian's going to show you what we like to call a candy bar here. He's going to jump up in the air above our quarter pipe, and he's going to take that foot off and kick it up and over the handlebars. Check this one out. Dangerous stuff. Whoa. Almost dinging that thing on the handlebars. Second, oh, double 360s. Dave Volker coming for the second one, the 1-footed 360. Let's hear it for him. Right. You guys want to see Brian try that candy bar thing one more time? You want to see Brian stick his foot up and over those handlebars in midair? All right, here we go. We're going to see Brian do the candy bar. Dangerous stuff. Make some noise right now. Check this out. Foot going up. He says you guys weren't loud enough. All right, we're gonna spice things up a little. Brian's gonna do a candy bar, and then afterwards he's gonna come right back around, and he's gonna jump up in the air and rotate 540 degrees all the way around, right back. What are you doing? Are you teasing these people? You have to do it. I said you were going to do it. It's a rough day at the office. All right, third time's the charm. He's going to try this. One more time. Oh, there we go. Nice and big. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's smiling from ear to ear right now. This guy is the happiest man in the sport of freestyle. All right, he says he's going to do a 540 now. Who wants to see Brian do the 540? Anybody? Rotating 540 degrees in midair, landing back on the ramp. This is his final trick. Let's hear it right now. Nice and big. This is crazy stuff. 140 degrees. From Los Angeles, California, Mr. Brian Happy Guy Blyther. Which brings us down to Dave here. What do you think you're going to do for these guys here today, Dave? Dave's going to do something really crazy. He's only done this a couple of times. It's a little bit of a finish we like to call the super duper no-handed looper finish. Well, what this involves here, I know that was really stupid, but I had to say it. Anyway, what this involves here is Dave's going to hit the quarter pipe, and he's going to duplicate the trick he just saw Brian do. He's going to do a 540. Then he's going to hit this ramp right here, this launch ramp. He's going to do a backflip over this bridge and land on the landing ramp. But the thing is, when he is upside down with his helmet in from this bridge, this guy's so psychotic, he's going to take his hands off the handlebars. Oh wait, we're not through yet. Then he's going to turn around and he's going to hit the big ramp again. He's going to do a backflip and land backwards. Anybody want to see that? Yeah, you better do some jumping jacks. Do some push-ups. Take a deep breath. You ready? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Races, before we try this, he wants to hear you guys once again give a great big round of applause. Everybody here at Landry's Bicycles for making all this possible and bringing us out. We will be down in Easton, Massachusetts tomorrow. The other Landry's Bicycle store down there performing at 12 and 2 as well. For those of you guys out there needing a t-shirt today, they got the same GT Air Show t-shirts that these guys gave up today. Over here available on the track. But right now, back to the matter at hand. Who wants to see this guy do the super duper no-handed looper finish? Anybody want to see that? He says he's scared. Come on, dude, you gotta do it. You guys really want to see him do a no-handed backflip? Alright. His heart's beat. He's gonna circle out here. Take a few deep breaths. Work you guys up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Remember, we got 3 tricks. We got a 540, a no-handed backflip, and a backflip to 50 seconds. This is the craziest thing you will ever see. Oh my. Check this one out. No hands. Oh, come on. Oh, and just when you thought we were through, we got one more. 360. Oh, we're losing backwards. Not too bad. From San Diego, California. The craziest person you will ever see. On 2 wheels. The wild one, Mr. Dave Volker. And as he makes his way back towards the quarter bike, he gets back on the top there. I'm going to throw a round of high fives. Victory lap. Once again, let's have a final round of applause for Aaron Banky, Brian Blyther, and Dave Crazy Man Volker. The GT Bicycles Air Show team. We'd like to thank you guys for coming out. Give yourselves a great round of applause. You guys have been a great audience. Once again, we'd like to thank Landry's Bicycles for making all this possible. All 3 of these guys will be available over at the bicycle shop on the other side of the mall for autographs. Any questions you have for them. These guys will also be giving out stickers down there. Give them about 10 minutes to get off the ramp, take their pads off, make their way over to the bike shop. We'll be over in about 10 minutes. Remember, when you go out and ride your bike, always wear your safety gear. We'll see you soon.